Alright folks, welcome to the third league of the day today. Moto is super laggy, so if things are slow today, I apologize in advance. Nothing I can do really. I just restarted Moto and it took like 3 minutes to restart, so hoping that we can play some good matches, but the lag is gonna be kind of annoying. If you're watching on YouTube though, you're gonna be able to play it like 1.50, 1.5 or 2x, so you may be able to to like not have to slug through as the folks that are watching live right now. But still no idea whether this is good or not. 10 matches in, still no idea whether this is good or not. Have not faced prowess once. I don't think Understand is crazy. I don't think so either. I think it's one of the best options that we have against control. It's just like, do you think, if you really think that you need something against control? But I have not really felt the need of, you know, oh man, I'm getting destroyed by control. I need some help in that matchup. Like I just have not felt like that. That's been the case. If you want prowess, take out this fight. That's a good strat. That's a good strat for sure. 50 cents to pick up 2 of each spider for, oh man. You're gonna pick up a playset of each? Damn, we're not messing around. That's low-key great, actually, because now I can name Beast. I Gracer. And I reset Cavern. And my opponent doesn't know that I have the green swords that I need. I mean, I guess that they kind of do know because I can just go squat it myself, but obviously not going to be particularly excited about doing that. But I mean, we are playing against some form of control over there, so there you go. Ha! Well, that's pretty interesting. I think I just named Dryad here. Because next turn we can just force our Titan through thanks to backdef negation, so I'd rather play around the Mana Leak this turn. Carnage Time doesn't need Cavern either, just an idea. Yeah, but like at that point, wouldn't you rather just have another Cavern in your sideboard? Like, I do think that Carnage Tyrant is a good card, and it's good specifically for those matchups. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be playing Carnage Tyrant. Like, that's definitely a fine card for you to play. I'm just saying that I have not felt like I've needed having access to the card. This is bad if, you know, they're definitely going to minus my Dryad, and now if they just... if they have force for my summoners back, that's potentially an issue, but... never mind. Oh, come on, lag. You can do it, lag. You can do it, lag. So we already have enough mana, even if my opponent Cryptic bounces my thingy, so I'm just gonna go... Actually, let's go Valakut and Boros. Do we want to play the land here? How much mana are we gonna have next turn? We're gonna play one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for pact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have 4 mana. I'm just gonna name Giant here. I can go squat it myself if I really need to. Spike's winning with it, but I don't think this Bant played with Tusky is too good. I don't think so either. Like, it's okay. I think it's a playable deck. And it looks very fun. Like when I tried it, it was a lot of fun. So I'm definitely I'm into that. I like that aspect of the deck, but I also don't think that it's particularly good. Spike is one to win with a fucking ham sandwich anyway, though, right? He has demonstrated that multiple times. Something about people cutting or just not playing Jace in their blue decks is crazy to me. I don't think it's that crazy. Like, Jace is alright, but like I don't think it's like insane or anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent can remand here. This is fine, obviously. This is just bait anyway. They have AmuLIT, we just pay. Spell Queller. That's actually fine too. We have explosives on 3. EX equals 5. What for Big Tef? Would be cute. Hopefully my opponent quells this. Bingo. Yeah, this is a lot better, obviously. This is significantly better because it gives me access to just actual lethal right now. With backup. Backbreak in main deck EE. Why win when you can just not win? Exactly. You're leaving so much value on the table by winning. I guess I want Sage and Force, right? Maybe Sage but not Force. I think yes, Sage but not Force. I think this is the split. And I think we're gonna keep the big spider, but not the tiny spider. I mean, they're gonna have Death Touch anyway, right? But these trades with a suited up Quaddle, while these just chomp blocks. Hornet Queen is legit though. Are we sure my opponent is playing on thin ice though? Because I'm not. I mean, we kept this and it worked out last time, right? So why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it work out again? Why wouldn't it work out? Suspect they do since they have the Snow Duel and Spike has been playing it. That's fair. Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, it's more risk it for the memes than anything else. Yes! 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 Too good. Just too fucking good. Too good. And my opponent shall never know. My opponent shall never ever know what just happened. There's so much value in doing things for the memes. Like, look at how rewarded we were for doing things for the memes. Too much value in doing things for the memes. I'm gonna run into mana leak here, but I honestly don't really care if they leak the Dryad. The big piece of the puzzle was the Azusa, right? Is that a Hornet Queen? That is a Hornet Queen. And I'd rather play this Dryad now as opposed to next turn, because next turn they're gonna have a Spell Queller. But if their turn is just like play a snake here, like I'm perfectly okay with that. I think they're gonna remand me or mana leak, yeah, whatever. That seems fine to me. The only unfortunate thing is that you might actually not see me cast Hornet Queen because casting Primeval Titan just wins the game on the spot, so I'm probably not gonna have time to cast the Hornet Queen, unfortunately. Because I'm gonna end up winning the game instead. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Very unfortunate, honestly. Very, very unfortunate that we managed to win the game instead of casting a Hornet Queen. Very, very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. You just got done saying this is for the memes? That puts me under a lot of pressure. That really puts me under a lot of pressure right there. Alright, maybe my opponent will path my Titan, they will think they have a shot, and then we can, boom, get him. We can totally get him. With the bees. With that loose keep, yeah, it was definitely a loose keep. Dismember? Guess they just thought that it had Death Touch, but it doesn't. Squadron Titans, Squadron Titans. If you see one, it's gonna go get his friends and just kill you. Squadron Titan. Squadron Titan. Nailed it. Oh, my poor opponent. And they just told me that they like the stream, so this feels worse. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Strictly inferior plays. Let's go. Strictly inferior plays for the win. Let's go. Got him. Kappa Hell, thank you for the follow. Oh, actually, this counts. Oh, this counts for snakes. So now that they are actually death touchy. So I guess I'm just gonna chill here. I could pack for Grazer to play prime time, but like it's just more fun if we win with bees. What we can do here is we can play Primeval Titan. We can play Primeval Titan next turn, so we get the double strike land, and then we win by attacking with the bees. Which honestly seems like too much value to pass up, if you asked me. I don't think I can pass up this insane amount of value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can force my opponent to use a Path to Exile on one of my bees. GG's opponent.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Are you entertained, chat? Tell me if you're entertained. I am very entertained. First time we ever cast Hornet Queen. It was the strictly incorrect play. It was the strictly incorrect play, but it was a lot of fun. Specifically asked for it. I hope I delivered. I'm just memeing with Grant. Just having fun. So I guess he's playing Mono Green Tron, and this hand can't really beat Mono Green Tron, which is bad for us. That's okay. We still got games 2 and 3. I just tell him, what is this nonsense? He's like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. We're gonna get Tron. We gon' get Tron. We gon' get Tron. That's a card. That's my land. Disappearing forever. Get in there, plant. You can do it. If he has another card, maybe we're in trouble. If he has something silly like a, I don't know, like a fucking worm coil or whatever, we might actually just be able to win here. Okay, that one we can't beat. That one we also can't beat. You subbed, Equalizer? Well, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Happy to have you here. Not happy about getting dunked on by Tron, but happy to see you hanging out here. Interesting that he didn't coding on upkeep. Interesting that he didn't code an upkeep. I mean, we still can't beat the Mog. Still can't beat the Mog. Now the question is, do we risk it for the biscuit? I think that us winning this game necessarily includes him missing a land drop. So I'm just gonna let him untap and hope that they don't have the mana for Ulamog. So if he finds Ursa's Tower off of this, we're fucked, but is there anything we can do against Tron, Beast Within? Tron is just an amazing matchup. There's not much that we need to do against Tron. But I just mulliganed into a hand that wasn't, like, it just wasn't good enough against Tron. Like, if I had known that I was playing against Tron. But Grant, he actually streams, great limited player, and he was like one of the very first people to play Death Shadow, and he likes Shadow style decks or like mid-range style decks. I definitely wasn't putting him on Tron, so when I kept that hand, I definitely was not expecting him to go turn one, you know, power plant. So we don't need help against Tron. We're fine against Tron. We are just fine against Tron. You haven't faced it yet? Yeah, it's just like, naturally our game plan is just more powerful than theirs. It's just faster. And our game plan is a lot, like resolving a prime time basically means that you just win. And not only because one prime time calls other titans, so in terms of card advantage, one prime time is worth like 2 or 3 of his threats. But also one prime time is enough to disrupt what they're trying to do. So you don't really need help against Tron. Yes, the streamer knowing other streamer players mind game for opening hands. Yeah, I mean, it didn't work out right here. So, yeah. I guess it can backfire sometimes, huh? Does this hand beat Tron? Maybe, actually. This hand beats some Tron. Not all the Tron. I think I'm happy enough with it, though. Kept 7? What a luck sack. What a luck sack. Sid Gorth going for a T-West bounce instead of facing a Titan if you think they have removal. Yes. Well, FBs, if you're brand new to the deck, I recommend going and watching this, because all of the questions that you might have, I've probably already answered. So you're gonna be able to find answers to all of your questions in there. That is a pretty long video, and it's a long series. It's 3 videos, and each one of them is like 3 hours long. So no, it's not something that you can, it's gonna be something that's going to require you to watch a little bit. But if you do, I think that in the end you're going to learn a lot. Card liberated. So what I did like about this hand is the fact that this hand doesn't really care too much about Karn, because we have enough lands and we also can answer the Karn straight up here. This is actually a very, very important land in the matchup, because it allows you to do stuff like this. So unless his hand is absolutely nuts, which it could be, if his hand is absolutely nuts, we are gonna be in trouble. Like if he has Ulamog here, then we're just gonna lose. But like, to be fair, it's really, really tough for us to beat this anyway, so. But like right now, we're just trading 1 for 1 for my opponents. Oh, don't have it wilt. Don't have it wilt. Just walkie B. Second Triad. During second Triad, I'm not going to have enough mana to haste this, so I'm just going to swing, see what he does. Maybe he'll let it go. And if he lets it go, that means that he has, at least he doesn't have a known board answer to my lands. He's totally going to chomp though. So any land off the top and we're good to go. Watch the first one, I definitely finished them though. I played a lot of Titan way back like in the beginning. It's been literally years. Yeah. Happy to see you back. Things have changed a lot. Things have really changed a lot, so. If he goes for something like Ensnaring Bridge, Sundering Titan, that's fucked up. Okay, now we lose. Alright. I don't think I would have been able to find any hand that beats that hand. He had a turn 3 Karn into turn 4 Karn into turn 4 Karn plus Ballista, by the way. That was very important. And into turn 5 baby Karn plus Sundering Titan. So we would have definitely needed to have found one of our top tier hands. I think like the hand that we kept keeps most average hands, but like he just had the nuts. He didn't have the absolute nuts. The absolute nuts obviously being turn 3 card into turn 4 Ulamog. That's just not beatable for AmuLIT under most circumstances. But we would have beaten. He had probably like a top 5% hand or top like 10% hand or something like that, and our hand would beat any of like the 90% of hands that he could have gotten. So he also kept 7. So I think with us being on the play, that was a fine keep for us. Never drew like that against AmuLIT when I used to play Tron. Yeah, I mean that's what you need. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose. LMAO Mobile. That's a name, I guess. Keep. Sand is obviously just missing a Titan, but like we have 11 of those. Almost, I would even say 12, counting Turn Timber. And we of course have redraws, things to explore. Like every time I pick up Tron, I move to 4 and do nothing good happens. Every time I play against it, they have the turn 3 card. Yeah, yeah. I played Tron exactly once. I played exactly 1 league. And it was a miserable experience. I think my opponent might be on Dredge. Because they moved to 5 and then fetched a Blood Crypt off of a Wooded Foothills. Probably fair to put my opponent on Dredge here. What do you think about Adventurous Impulse? How is this on it right now? I think it's not a very good card. Yeah, that's not a good plan opponent. That's not a... I think they should have gone to 4. I don't know what their hand looks like, but they should have mulliganed one more time. Because this... The hand that they have just doesn't... It just doesn't win games of Magic. Just out there casting Golgari Thugs, yep. So, sure. So now you're joining a Golgari Thug. Yeah. My opponent cast Time Walk targeting me. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring in the spider again just because it's kind of hilarious. It's probably not great. Thug life. Thug life indeed. This hand slaps. Okay. Okay. Probably ship the Ghost Quarter. The reason for Force of Vigor, by the way, is Blood Moon. In case you didn't know, like now. Excuse me, what the actual fuck? What? What? My opponent just casually sideboarded into Jund. Smiting Helix. What in the world? Also, they didn't fetch for a green source. Opponent, what are you doing over there? Double Inquisition of Kozilek. Second flag. I think I'm just gonna play a Radiant Fountain and say go. Get in there, Bracer. No, it's just Dredge, but like my opponent's just playing terrible cards in their deck, I guess. And they're just fetching poorly as well. Aren't you supposed to Ox there? I mean, I don't know too much about Dredge, but like Aren't you supposed to just Ox there? Because you dig just so much deeper? I also don't see Blood Moon from them, so maybe I don't want forces in my deck. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. Remember when you didn't get your Ox opponent? Remember when that happened? Oh, they just had another reunion. Easy. Easy game. Easy game. Oh, they're playing Silver Smoke. Cool. That explains the thingy, whatever. Okay, so I guess we're losing. If we find... What do we need to find here? I don't think anything saves us here. This is the weirdest version of Dredge that I've ever seen, honestly. Block takes 3, 6. Yeah, we're dead. That was unexpected, to say the least. That was unexpected, to say the least. Noticing lack of adventures and impulses in this list. Yep. Somehow I decided to build my deck with good cards instead. Super weird. Super weird. Good cards don't do that. I mean, we do have the spider though. We do have the spider. We still have no idea whether it's good or not. Probably it's not. It's almost like Impulse helps you find a broken card. Yeah, but like honestly needing to find the broken card instead of just having it seems like such bad EV. Try broken but only playing 3. Yeah, we talked about that in the cast again. We talked about it in the cast. For whatever reason, some people think the Dryad is very important to AmuLIT. I just don't agree with that at all. But what we were talking about is like if you do think that Dryad is very important to the strategy, which is perfectly fine. If that's how you choose to play the deck, that's perfect. That's definitely a thing that you can do. But then I think that what you should do if you want to maximize on Dryad, you should then build your deck to maximize on Dryad. What you should not do is to just kind of go halfway both ways, if that makes sense. So you're not maximizing on Dryad, but at the same time, you're also not maximizing on just making your Titans better instead of needing Dryad. So it's about being coherent. That's why I'm playing the impulses to maximize. Yeah, exactly. So if you have a cohesive game plan, then I think that's gonna help your win percentage, basically. Man, this is always so rough because so they probably have another basic mountain, so I'm not gonna go squatter them. But we are right now in a situation where statistically speaking, we should probably play Tolaria West instead of playing something else, because that means that any bounce land allows me to transmute immediately. The thing is that I think that we're at a point where we should be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I guess not yet, but we're getting to the point where we might be able to transmute in the same turn. Also, my opponent just continues dredging, and they're just not going anywhere because, like, the dredge deck, I don't think it can really function very well on just one land. So I don't understand why my opponent is just... I don't understand why they don't just take their draw step. How many basics do they run? They usually run 2. That's why I don't want to take the other one. Discard Stink with Imp. There we go. We could pact for Azusa here. The problem if we pact for Azusa is... then we're not going to have enough to pact for the other guy. We're going to get to bog them this term. The thing is, I'm just not afraid of what they have going on there. Like, I literally don't care about what they have going on. So since I don't care about what they have going on, I guess I should play around my opponent's potential Inquisitions of Kozilek that somehow they have in their deck. This stream is the lecture and Tiny Talk is the reading assignment you do before the lecture. Surprise you faced me earlier with so much dredge seems like a horror matter for me. I have no idea. I have no idea. And then we played against the same player on Blue White Spirits. In the same league. So 3 transmute, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 2 turns away. So I guess it's correct for me to transmute here and just not play around. Inquisition. Yeah. Maybe we should have attack with Sage. We take a trade there. Although I guess that now that we see that my opponent had the chill. They keep dredging. Do they already have Inquisition in hand? They don't. Like, why are they doing that? It's so confusing. They're just playing Metalist Dredge. Just trying to play Metalist Dredge over there. Oh. Sure. I guess we super win now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we super win now instead of just winning. Whee! Super winning. Playing AmuLIT. Winning by a lot. Not caring about what OP is doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I actually just helped my opponent. I pushed them into the correct play. By exiling their graveyard, I just pushed my opponent into making the correct play. Feels bad, man. The reason I play the Ghost Quarter, by the way, is if my opponent did get me down to 1, I could just Ghost Quarter myself to kill the Narcomoeba. That was the idea. What are you at, opponent? I got you at 15? Is that right? $15, is it? One, two, two. Okay. Looking good, looking good. 2-1. I love how we've been making like all the meme plays today and it just never going punished. Just living the life. Just living the life out there. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alright, chat, what are we gonna play tomorrow? Tomorrow is Know Thy Enemy. Tomorrow is Know Thy Enemy. Which enemy do we want to know? Heliod. The thing about Heliod, Andrea, is that it's just so obvious to me. Like, I think that eventually I'm just gonna run out of options, but I've been mostly pushing it because I know there's something about just playing what is objectively the best deck in the format that is not particularly exciting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play decks that are part of the modern metagame, but that, you know, it's not so easy to find stuff off. Like, honestly, I'm kind of interested in maybe even trying out something like Dredge. The thing is, I just find Dredge pretty boring. Like, there are some decks that I just find a little bit too boring, which is unfortunate. Like, I'm probably never gonna play Boggles on stream. Like, that seems like I want to. I don't know. I'd rather not play. If you want to play Dredge, just grab my list. I could. Opponent kept 7. Blue Livinant. Blue Livinant is kind of interesting because it's been doing well lately. Think Soul Sisters is making a comeback. It might be, but solely because of like metagame circumstances. We're totally playing against a Bloodmoon deck, aren't we? If you want to meme Blue-White Belcher. No, but like Belcher decks, like those kind of decks are just kind of boring. A little bit too monotonous to me. And I literally said it. We're gonna get punished for fetching the base, for ditching the basic there. Blue-White Belcher is awful to play an MTGO. Yeah, I don't know. No, Forest Laurel Peel. Oh. Well, that we can beat. You tell me you're gonna do something that doesn't automatically lock me out of the game? I'm into it. Just have nothing. Okay, that's not nothing. Card's so fucking good. I love this card. Mono young PCs. You know what would be awesome though, chat? Finding a Titan would be awesome. Finding a Titan would be freaking awesome. Am I mooned here? Yep. Maybe? Am I doing this? No. But let's just play real cards instead. Your Dance Spiral cards look so good. I heard that people were making that Wizards was making some spoilers today. But I didn't see them. Bunch of white cards got spoiled. Nice. And by nice I mean whatever. Like not one to care too much for white cards. Playing around turn 2 moon here. They could have pillage, but you know, you have to. They have more blood moon effects than they do have pillages, so that's a pillage mana. Yep. Out here playing the numbers game and getting punished for it. Playing the numbers game and getting punished. Fuck me. This reminds me of the song by Paramore, Ain't It Fun? Ain't it fun? I mean, if we draw a basic forest here, we're kind of in it. It's not a basic forest. What? No, what would have been nice? It would have been nice to have drawn exactly explosives into basic forest. That would have been nice. Banger? Yeah, big time. Big time banger. That song is hot. Okay, I'm just dead. I love that the bird just got in there. Just got in the mix, sneaked in there, swinging for 0. Aggro bird. Yeah, for sure. The aggro bird is basically a strictly worse aggro grazer. Because like the grazer is actually good for... It's actually good for blocking, right? So you're leaving a lot more on the table whenever you're attacking with grazer. Although I guess that the bird taps for mana. What is more aggro? An aggro grazer or an aggro birdie? These are the real questions that we should be trying to answer. Well, but the aggro, you might attack with Hedron Crab because you want to mill stuff if you have the sphere or like whatever, like the mesmeric orb. So like there are actual upsides for doing that. And I guess that technically you could have Winota, so that's a reason to attack with a Bird of Paradise or an Arboreal Grazer. This hand's not gonna cut it. Oh, I just got paired against the same person again. Yep, just got paired against the same person. Well, I mean, at least this hand has a plan, right? But my opponent's just gonna mulligan to turn 2 Moon and I'm fucked. Not much we can do about it. Winota, yeah, Winota's nice. Guess we're doing this nonsense again. This hand can't beat Blood Moon. This hand can't beat Blood Moon. This hand can beat Blood Moon, but it has no lands. I'm gonna keep it though. So, what do we bottom? I think we have to enact our game plan. So I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna keep this. And then I'm gonna hope that the turn Timber yields a Titan. Well, plan is in motion. The plan is in motion. It's a pretty quick clock. It's a pretty quick clock. So we're gonna hope to find a bounce land here. I think we can take 1 turn off here. Sweet, because now I'd rather pitch this to the force than I'd rather pitch the Dryad, right? Although my opponent did show me Boil. Second Blood Moon doesn't do anything. House land. Easy. Again, when I was mulliganing, I was looking for something very specific, right? What I needed to find was exactly a hand that allowed me to not draw. And that's exactly what we kept. We kept a hand that allowed me to not draw. And that is exactly what we did. And we won because of it. So we try it for value. I could have double tighten there. Yeah, what's the point? There's not too much. Not too much point. And if I double tighten, then my opponent somehow double bolts my primeval titan, and then like I fucking lose to. I guess they can't double bolt, but like they answer my Dredge or something, and then or they answer one of my amulets in response, or who knows what, and then I just lose to my pact and upkeep. Like there's just no reason for that. Manamorphose into Deflecting Palm. We had that covered. We had Manamorphose into Deflecting Palm covered, which is nice. Pretty sad to get paired against Ponza back to back. Okay. His hand fucks. What am I sending back though? I think I'm sending this back, which is super weird, but I think it's what's up. Yeah, the same opponent playing Ponza, that's true. Not even Ponza back to back, but like actually the same player playing the same deck. Had a league today where I played versus Dredge 3 times while playing John Shadow. I imagine that's a bad thing, right? Is that a bad thing or is that a good thing? I honestly don't know. Pillage my amulet. Okay. Gonna pillage this too. Lightning Bolt. It's annoying. I think the matchup is winnable, but I got stuck on one land multiple games. I mean, that's what Mulligan is for, I guess. I honestly don't think I can just like throw away the Rex Sage like that. It's possible that I should just be blowing up this Utopia Sprawl, but I just deny my opponent the second red mana. But like the downside is just so high if my opponent is actually, if they just untap and they play Blood Moon, right? Like I just actually lose. Huh. Crap. Opponent out of 1 card in hand. Just play Tracker as a blocker. We have double Titan in hand, so maybe just me being scared, but I don't think I would ever play the Rex Sage on that turn against Bonza. Well, that's why I didn't play it myself. I was saying like the risk is just too high, unfortunately, because Blood Moon just kills me, right? We are in a situation where we might actually be able to get away with it. Lightning Bolt. Three, 4, 5, 6, down to 5. They can't get tokens. They have Blood Moon. Fuck me, man. That's so fucking brutal. That is so fucking brutal. Wow. Insane. Insane. Alright. Can I actually get there? Can I actually get there? They used 2 lightning bolts. They have used 2 lightning bolts. The upside of having Azusa survive is pretty big, because we have AmuLIT. So if Azusa survives, we get to double Titan, which should probably be good enough for us to stabilize. So there's a pretty big upside to having Azusa. In fact, Azusa actually locks up the game because I get to double strike and my opponent is at 16. Yeah, I think that I'm supposed to... My opponent has used 2 lightning bolts already. 1 bolt, 2 bolt. So because of that, because they have already used 2 out of their up to 4 lightning bolts, if they kept all of them, then I think I'm supposed to block like this. Mostly because it allows my Azusa to survive. Is that good? You slow rolling me, opponent? No, you're not. Sweet. All right, we got there. So my opponent can't answer my Titan with a single card. So we're just going to go for lethal here. And I know that my opponent can get some Season Pyro tokens. So what we're going to do is we're just going to swing for 20. Yeah, this is just enough. Feels good to be able to use the emotes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This what we have for this one is this one right here. No bad matchups, baby. No bad matchups. Can you imagine if my opponent is 5-head and they have like, what's the one from the Storm? Can't remember. Weather the Storm? Is that the one with the card with Storm that gains 3 life? And because we played Summoner's Pact for the Titan. Weather the Storm, yeah, that would be pretty sick. Nathan Lippets MTG, thank you for the follow. Alright, we got a nice little 3-2 there. That's one of the good 3-2s. Like, we got paired against Ponza twice, and we still managed to take one of those. Good old Ponza, not even winning the buy. Good old Ponza, not even winning the buy. Some things never change. Satisfying redemption match. Yeah, it was kind of nice. Any interest in playing Legacy? I played Legacy yesterday, Nathan. We were playing Green White Reclaimer, which is my brewski. So yeah, I play Legacy. But yeah, definitely feels good to beat Ponza at their game. The loss to Tron was disheartening, but it's nice. About the list, I still have no idea. Like, honestly, these cards have felt like a waste of space, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Like, these are cute, but I'm definitely not sold on them. I definitely don't love these cards. Like, they're cool and everything, but I don't think that these are particularly competitive that much. Honestly, I just wish that I had faced at least one single freaking prowess player so I could have a more interesting, you know, idea. But you need to play multiples. I just said us to see the full potential. Well, I mean, it wasn't about that. Like, it's there. Like, it's there for a matchup that we didn't face. So it's not about the amount of cards that I played. It's not that I never drew it. It's just I never played against the matchups that I put the card in my sideboard for. So it's, you know, it's really tough to see. As a thought experiment, I think it's cool. I was joking, cost memes. Fair. Fair. We have a Sakapa for whenever you want to say something silly in this channel. Sakapa. I don't love this though. I can tell you that much. I don't love the Pact of Negation. I don't think it is a main deck Pact of Negation format right now. Wish I Fade Prowess said no, whatever. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're trying to test and you're trying to figure out whether a matchup is good or not, then you want to play the matchup in order to figure it out, and I just couldn't today, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. We're gonna have more chances later. Do I take Legacy Dono decks? I do, Nathan, I do. Here's all the info. Last time we made a Legacy Dono deck, it was roller coaster. It was the John Greater Gargadon. John Nick Fade Greater Gargadon with Titania, and like you make a bunch of 5/3s. It was absolutely hilarious. Not a super fan of Legacy Pit. Their decks tend to be outdated and lists are messy. I mean, there's some nice Legacy streamers. Anurag is great. I love Anurag. He's probably my favorite out of all the Legacy streamers. The problem is whenever I stream Legacy, like I just have the half the amount of viewers that I have whenever I'm streaming Modern. So, do you like your own stream? I didn't know you streamed, Nathan. That's cool. Yeah, sure. I don't think I follow you. If I ever catch you streaming, I'm definitely gonna give you a follow for sure. Basically, follow everybody who plays Modern or Legacy. That's not his main Twitch. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Romario. Romario is great too, but Romario doesn't even stream that much anymore. Not as many viewers, but better viewers for sure. Okay, let's not have the better viewers conversation. Wink, wink, wink. I'm a slut for the numbers. I mean, the numbers say something, right? Like, I just stream what people want to... I just stream what people want to watch. It's as easy as that. That's basically what the numbers tell me. And even still, even though I lose I lose viewers whenever I stream Legacy. I still stream Legacy. Like I streamed Legacy yesterday for four and a half hours. So clearly, I do like the format, and I'm willing to take a shot in the numbers if I get to play, you know, a sweet format. So I'm not against it, but I lose viewers when I stream Modern. Yeah, it's logical. Like if people know you for doing something, then the people that are coming to watch you, they have something in mind, and a lot of folks just want to watch that. So it doesn't surprise me. Like my numbers when I stream AmuLIT are obviously much higher than whenever I stream literally any other thing. So that's it about the rant, though. This list is fine. I don't like main deck pact. I could see doing a switch like this one. I could see doing a switch like this one. I could see doing a switch like... Nah, that's it. Those are the two things that I would consider playing main deck. But yeah, I did not like the main deck Pact of Negation. It's just dead in too many matchups. For sure, we did get paired against like Bant Stoneblade, and we did get paired against blue just Rock Scapeshift, and Pact of Negation was great there, of course. But you know, for every one of those that you get paired against, you're also gonna get paired against way more prowess, and I guess it's okay against Murmur, but like Dredge or a bunch of matchups where you're Pact of Negation, you're just gonna be staring at it and feeling very silly. Just call him a private dancer, yeah, for sure. Should run Cosima, god damn it. Why does everybody like that card so much? It's just bad. I don't like that card at all. It's crazy. I don't understand why people are so high on that card. It just blows my mind. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, this is another option too. I'm not discarding this as an option, by the way. Just going up to 4 sexy men. I'm not opposed to trying something like this. Oh, sounds good, Nathan. I appreciate it. Why not AmuLIT Squirrel? I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, Andrea, if I'm being honest, I would consider the Squirrel if Kalni Garden made 1/1 tokens. If they made a 1/1 token, I would definitely do it. Oh yeah, I'm wrapping up the stream right now, Nathan. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I actually have a student in 2 hours that I have to, so I'm not gonna be able to finish a league, and I have to go prepare the lesson. So that's gonna be it for me today, folks. Thank you for checking out the stream. Really appreciate it. All of you being here. Thank you for all the follows and subscriptions and stuff. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, and I'm not sure still what I'm going to be playing tomorrow, but it's probably going to be Modern. If you're going to be around tomorrow, Nathan, I can make the Legacy League happen tomorrow, so that's a thing that we can do. But yeah, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.